Cool day. All right, production meeting. Now I've come up with a few ideas for new videos, new segments on the channel.
Okay.
So the first one is I buy the core books and like things like Xanatar's Guide, and I read them out on camera for their entirety, so people don't have to buy them. They can just listen to.
Oh, okay. You might get in trouble for copyright because you're literally giving them exactly what the book is. I mean. Okay,
all right. I'll put a question mark by that one.
A cross.
I'll put 2 question marks next to that one. All right, next. I was thinking that I could do an interpretive dance describing this week's episode of Critical Role. So instead of you and me sitting and discussing it, I just dance in front of the camera and portray the emotion.
Okay. You know what's probably going to be the best video we've ever made? One that you're not in.
See,
That's called a burn. Yeah.
I'll just
keep going.
Hello and welcome to NPCs of Wildemount. Doing
a sad episode.
Sorry, yes. No, let me try that again.
Yeah, sad. You have to be sad.
Welcome.
Scene.
Laughing, not a typical sadness.
No. It's a laughing figure. The way Molly would like it.
Hang on, let me just method act. I'm just thinking about puppies in microwaves.
God, why would you put puppies in microwaves? What kind of sickos think it's like sad? Alright, let's put a puppy in a microwave.
I used to do an impression of a... Do you want to see my impression of a cat in a microwave?
How about we talk about a funeral? We do a dead person first.
Sorry. Puppies in microwaves. Welcome
to
an episode... Sorry. Puppies in microwaves.
Stop it.
Welcome to an episode of NPCs of Wildemount. This video is a tribute to the wonderful Mollymauk of the Mighty Nein. May your name live in infamy for all eternity.
Mollymauk Tealeaf.
Yes.
To be exact.
The full name.
The full name. This is a new thing we're going to do when a character does pass. If another character does pass, we will do a bit of a tribute episode.
I'm watching you, Mercer.
I know, we're watching Critical Role every fucking week. I mean, of course you are. But yes, we'll do a little bit of a tribute of our best moments, what we thought, little tidbits and little things that you may not know about the particular character. A good way of us just signing off on the character, because technically we would never talk about or see Molly being played again because we've reviewed every episode that Molly's been in. So
we start with a physical description when Molly enters the room or enters our lives.
Let's cut to the clip.
Well, I don't believe I've ever seen a group of people more in need of a good time in my entire life. Mollymauk Tealeaf of the Fletchling and Moondrop Traveling Carnival of Curiosities. If there was ever a group of people that needed a good time, to go out, have a laugh, see things that you have never seen before, and my God, take my word for it, 1 month's time, people will be buying your ale to hear the tale of what you saw at the Traveling Carnival of Curiosities this night.
And we're back.
So,
I'm sorry, I do that to all of you sometimes. Just throw in clips.
Here's a clip.
He didn't know it was coming, and there it is.
So Molly has a ton of, one of the first things that they mention, I do believe, is the tattoos. Molly's got stuff up his neck and all over his body. It is said that he also tried to tattoo his eyes, which were, dark red, but the ink would not take, funnily enough.
Now, I don't think it's been fully told every single tattoo that's on his body. I know that was very, very significant, the meaning of all the tattoos. I do know that fan community have gone nuts with those kind of tattoos interpretations.
Yeah.
And I know Taliesin has made a mention of he's got an idea of what all the tattoos look like. And I think even Mercer's getting one of his tattoos on his body. Of Molly.
I imagine if the character Molly had lasted longer, we would have had more tattoos revealed and their meanings as well.
Yes. It did tie into some of the gods he was following as well. At first he was believed he was following, worshipping the platinum god.
Yes.
But in reality, because of Jester's little cone of truth, is it cone of truth? Zone of truth, sorry, cone. Cone of silence. Wasn't it cone of shame from Up?
Or cone of shame from Imploding Kittens. The expansion to Exploding Kittens.
Oh, there you go. He actually follows Moonweaver, which a lot of people said that was quite interesting because Percy's, it's kind of like the opposite of Percy and when Percy came from, because they were all about Paylor, and this one was all about Moonweaver. So
Yes.
there you go.
Now, the tarot cards were a big part of Mollymauk's kind of deal, excuse the pun, and ultimately would use sleight of hand.
Oh, it's a pun because it's a dear cards. Oh, cards. Got it. I got that reference.
Cool.
I got it. I honestly didn't get it straight away, and then I clicked in my head, and I thought that would be like a good.
No, it was good.
Good moment.
Yeah, it was fine.
That's fine.
Circus folk. Now, circus folk, you know, as traditionally grifters, almost nearly sometimes with their games that aren't necessarily entirely fair, and we get to see some wonderful swindling, which is actually why I love the rogue class, and I think Molly did wonderfully as well.
Because a lot of people don't know this. Ollie's obsessed with magic.
This is true.
And he loves magic, and I know this because one, I live with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I did live with you, and also we share a YouTube account because of the whole D20 thing, and it's just a pen and teller all the time.
Yeah.
It's just all about that.
Would you guys like to see a trick? All right, now you just need to pick in your mind any card in the deck, one that you like. Now, not the Ace of Spades because that's too obvious, but get one in your mind.
Okay, I got one.
Well, I'm doing it to them.
Why can't I do it?
Because you're thinking of the Joker, and that's not fair.
It's not. I'm not thinking of the Joker. Wasn't.
Queen of Hearts.
No, it was the Ace of Hearts.
I was close. Anyway, continue. Wait, I was talking. Yes, so the tarot cards. Now, interesting fun fact is that...
What a moment that just happened.
Puppies in a microwave, Dave. Puppies in a microwave. We also... a tidbit on tarot cards that I looked up. You're never supposed to buy yourself a set of tarot cards. You're only supposed to ever be given them.
Actually, there was a comment in the last one that said that you can buy them, you just can't use them.
Seems superfluous.
Yeah, but it goes into what I wanted to do with them, because I wanted to buy them just so I could
and put
have
them up on a wall.
Well, not really put them on a wall, just have them, just play with them and just but not actually use them on anything.
Sell them at my work.
No, I want the Critical Role tarot.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to buy them. God,
this is all gone off.
Listen to me.
Not really. I used to, Dave. It's been a year and a half.
Anyway, let's go back. Oh, yeah, it has been. It's been a long year and a half. Let's go back to Mollymauk.
Yeah.
So Mollymauk was openly bisexual, as we've
like
discovered many of the times. Is Bo bisexual?
Well, actually, no. It seems in the later episodes it's more lesbian.
Yeah, I think Bo's more lesbian than bi, but hasn't specifically been said.
FYI, we are LGBTQI friendly on this channel. We're all inclusive and you guys are awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's just another aspect to the overall package and that's why it's interesting to talk about.
Yes. In fact, there is a clip of Molly that says, Molly becomes a bisexual god on YouTube. Yes.
There you go. Also gender fluid.
Yeah.
That's another aspect. So I guess not male, not female, but just Molly.
Anything they want, anything they feel. That's,
awesome. Or a little tidbit of why Molly is called Molly. So Taliesin named his character Mollymauk after this is a bit. I've written this down, so bear with me as I try and read this out.
I'll just chill.
Mollymauk has been named after Alan Mollymauk Musgrave from the 1966 teen comedy. Was it Lord Love a Duck?
Okay.
Because that was directed by his grandfather.
Is it Lord Love a Duck?
Lord Love a Duck.
Is that like platonic love?
I haven't watched the damn thing. I just read the title.
I'm gonna look it up on my phone.
Anyway, it was directed by Taliesin Jaffe's grandfather, and that was a nice little tie-in of why Mollymauk exists in the way it does.
I'm looking.
So I thought that was really, really interesting. You're looking it up, so I'm going to have to go on to other tidbits that we have.
You got more than I did.
He is the third character to technically die.
I put Love a Dick, and that came up with a whole lot of different results.
You didn't really need to tell anyone that. I'm just saying. Anyway, he's the third character in the entire Critical Role series to ever die. So first we did have Stormborn, Tiberius Stormborn. Mm-hmm. Then we had Vax at the end of the last campaign. Spoiler alert.
Scanlan before that.
Yeah, but I mean permanently died.
Right.
I'm talking permanently. Like, all the characters have died.
Yeah.
Before, but the permanently died ones: Tiberius first, Vax second, and now Molly.
I'd like to just point out that Love a Duck is also a barbecue cafe in Auckland.
You're not even looking up the movie.
Sorry,
what the hell?
That was just a result. Alright, continue.
Anyway, I thought that was quite interesting.
The
third character to permanently die in entire Critical Role, because a lot of people say it's
Playable
the first. But everyone says it's the first, but It's not. It's the third. So there you go. Yeah, you got anything you want to add, or do you want me to keep going?
You can, Molly, for a lot of reasons...
Thank God, because I need a drink.
Molly, for a lot of reasons, people identified with, because he was kind of a loner, and
Well, he had Yasha.
They had a, not a tortured soul, but they had a beautiful soul, and one that experienced the world from the place of the observer mostly, kind of like a lonely widow watching the world pass her by through the curtains of an ever billowing wind.
That was something. So now is the time for a quote from Molly. So I've written 2 quotes. One will be Molly's final words, and I will say that as the final words of this video.
Okay.
And the other quote is this: "When in doubt, if something goes wrong, just nudity. It usually works."
Sure.
It was a beautiful, beautiful quote.
Can you remember the exact quote that Caleb spoke after Mollymauk's death? "Shine on, you crazy circus man."
Yeah, I think that was
a
good one.
That was a nice one.
But Mollymauk didn't say it, so we're not saying it.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Caleb to die, then we can have that discussion.
Yeah.
Also, another little tidbit that I found on Crit Roll Stats, which is a very good resource for just
Crit
a
Roll
nerd.
Stats.
If you're a nerd, really.
Yeah.
Mollymauk had the most kills at 21.
Yeah.
And the most how you want to do this is at 7 at the time they died.
Also, Mollymauk was the one to take the most damage out of anyone in the party because of the blood hunter nature of the activated abilities.
Yeah. What do you think of the blood hunter? Because this is the first time we've seen it in Critical Role.
So I've had a player blood hunter, and they are powerful, but not OP. I think some people say they're a bit overpowered. No, I don't think so. I think if you play them correctly, they can be very effective. But you know, to do that damage, you do have to be able to injure yourself. If you give a player too many fail-safes to get around that, cheap enough potions and that kind of stuff, then they become a bit OP.
Because you have to remember, Mollymauk didn't technically get hit by anyone.
No, it was mostly just... It was
Maledict?
Yeah, Blood Curse. So essentially, there's like 5 different curses you can do with Maledict, but you do have to take damage on yourself first before you can do that. So that's what Mollymauk did, and that's what caused him to fall, and ultimately the 2 attacks that were rolled without advantage because of the Blood Curse taking effect were 2 criticals, and you know, a critical is a hit when you're down is 2 failed death saves, so that was 4, so that's more than...
Yeah, I think now it's a good time for a clip.
Yeah.
Which one should we use? Your one or my one?
Let's go for my one. So this is... I'll be just cutting right to it.
Hey, Jester, before you go,
Yes?
well, tiefling to tiefling, and thank you for keeping this rabble in check.
Well, of course, you know, they're a lot to handle, but...
One on the house. And I pull 2 cards.
Yes? What are you telling me?
And I pull the moon, and I pull the shadow. Does this mean anything to you?
Back.
Yes, so this is one of the things that drew me to Mollymauk's character initially. The fact that he was intentionally using sleight of hand, magic skills, to mess with the tarot cards and allow what is essentially a grift and what's called a cold read tactic, which I just thought, as a player that loves rogues that kind of swindle and lift coin, I just thought it was beautiful.
That was a very beautiful moment that I put in there. Sorry, that was a real big thing to say.
We need to wrap this up because I've got Oreos and unfortunately I put them right behind the camera.
We've got a few things to go over still.
I can see them.
So do you know what languages Mollymauk spoke?
Yes.
What?
No, I don't.
You shouldn't say
So
that.
Infernal, I imagine.
Yes. And common. Yeah. That was
So
about
I
it.
did.
That was it. Yeah, you did. But you didn't back yourself, so you didn't have no confidence going on there.
Yeah.
Other names Molly went by was Molly.
Lucian.
Yes. Nonagon, which is funny enough, is another word for 9.
Yep.
So it's quite Mighty Nein.
It's also a platonic solid, I do believe.
Yeah, it was the shape. It was the shape, right?
No, that's not right, because Nonagon is 9, and there's no...
It's a 9-sided...
No, there's no such thing as a 9-sided platonic solid, because it's not symmetrical.
Okay, let's move on. This is going to get too deep, and we don't need that. And Isma.
Yeah. So Lucian and Nonagon were actually the same person, per previous iteration, it seems, and we never really got those answers of what the waking up was with no memories.
Yeah, because technically Molly's only 2 years old.
Yeah.
Because They only has
Before
2
that,
years
it was
of
Lucian and Nonagon.
Yeah, they only have 2 years of memories.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad that we don't get to find out what that was about. Maybe
Well,
we will somehow.
maybe in a comic.
Yeah, or in
Because we did find out recently they're doing Vox Machina Origins, so they could do Mighty Nein Origins, and they could explain it down the line.
I'd buy it.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a while. So I think we'll go into the two last things we should cover. Unanswered questions. Do you have any? Well, we've got a lot of unanswered questions for Molly, but is there one particular question that you've got in mind about Molly? Now, I'm kind of putting you on the spot, so I'm dragging this out to give you some time to think about it. Yeah, that's all right. Is there any questions that you have? One particular question that if you could ask Taliesin, and he will give you a straight answer for it, what would you ask him?
How did you come to be a tarot reader? Because I feel like that's the end result of quite an interesting story.
Do you think he actually was a legit tarot reader, though?
Well,
because I didn't feel like he was a legit one. I think it was more of kind of a sleight of hand kind of...
No, I think
know how to win a worm the way around it.
I think he knew the power of the cards, but more than that, he knew the power of people hearing what they need.
He was a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yes.
Yes.
He believed in the heart of the cards.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think that he became cynical after too long of seeing the cards toy with the mortal realm, and then kind of thought, well, hey, I can just tell people what they want to hear, and I'll just do that.
Yeah. Okay. My question would be, how old is Molly really?
Right.
Because we know he's 2, because we just know that Molly.
Yeah.
But the entity that is Mollymauk now used to be Lucian. How old? Because tieflings can go, their age can kind of range.
Yeah.
I would be interested, and that would kind of be like, it could be really, really old, or it could be very young. I'd be interested in that.
See, I wonder if at any point there's going to be an NPC, and Matt will say to just one of the characters way down the line, you recognise this person's, just the eyes, you recognise the eyes. You're not sure why, there just seems to be, and it's, the person is Mollymauk, they don't know because they've lost their memories.
Just a new being.
I just feel like it'll be a tiny flash moment somewhere in that future.
Do you think they're reason? I guess that's a big question.
That's a good question.
Because they keep on they still mention it, even though Taliesin, spoiler alert for everyone out there, that Taliesin's new character is into the game now. Yeah.
Okay, so level 6, it's really difficult to res someone. You need a wish spell, you need Revivify's gone, you need a wish spell, you need Deck of Many Things, I think possibly has a resurrection.
Alright, put a percentage on it.
5.
You think 5%?
Yeah.
I think 2. I think even less than 5.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very slim. But there's still technically a chance, but actually, no. I'm going to say 0.
0, alright.
I'm going to go for... I don't think there's any chance they're going to res Molly unless something strange happens. Maybe Clay dies. Once
Revivify's gone, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. That was our discussion on Mollymauk. Now, thanks to you lovely people out there and one particular fan in general, they have sent us some artwork that they've done on Mollymauk.
I have a question for the artist, if that's right.
Well, it's popped up now. It's on the screen. They can't actually see us right now. It's actually it's just the picture.
I'm popping shirts.
This is don't. This is Kev G Mor. He does actually the music for us.
Yeah, he wrote the NPCs of Wildemount theme that we use, that we now use, and that's going to be popping up in a special video soon as well.
Yeah, but he's done fantastic work. This is really amazing.
I was just going to ask, is there any ends to your talent, dude? Because your music is amazing. And then you just outdo yourself by also being like, I can also paint like a badass.
Everyone out there should go listen to his stuff and follow his channel. There's links down below. He was the only one that sent us stuff, and to be honest, that's all we needed. Only amazing. But if you've got stuff, you can see that we may mention on an NPCs episode.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yes, hello. Sorry, I wasn't just ordering food from Love a Duck at all. No.
Yeah, I got to put a shirt on. But thank you everyone out there for watching our Memoriam episode of Mollymauk.
May you rest in peace, Mollymauk. We love you.
Or don't rest in peace. Be tortured.
Yeah. Or come back and fuck shit up. Can I swear like that in this channel? Is that alright?
What happens if he does res? Do we take this video down?
No, we do a celebration video, like a first birth video thing, like a first birthday video, because he's back on the first thing. That's a question. If you get resurrected, do you
please subscribe to the channel and thumbs up.
Do you reset?
What do you normally say? Wherever you are out there, good evening and good night.
Close enough.
Thank you. Alright, yeah, sorry we cut too early there. I forgot to say the final words of Mollymauk. Now, Ollie, do you know what the final words were?
I do believe it was, how you like me now, bitches?
Well, fuck you too.
Did I get it right?
That was the last words. Well, fuck you too.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Shut up. Well, fuck you too. Yeah, now it ends.